Dr. Josh Axe, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. Good to be here.
We don't quite have your audience yet, but we're aspiring to get a fraction of what you have. So really appreciate you joining us. So
yeah, again, excited to be here. We can start building now. So
perfect. Well, you'll be a part of that for sure. So how do you become a health and wellness icon? Starting as a chiropractor, how does that happen?
Yeah, I think the big thing is you add value to people. So for me, and that's a great thing about today is, somebody, if they want to impact someone's health, they can be an MD or a DO or a DC, or they can be a health coach, or have no credentials. But if you're adding a lot of value to people and what you're saying is really credible and backed with truth, I think that, and people are seeing results, I think that's probably the most important thing. So, I noticed, and I think what sort of made us stand out in our where I think we're like at 17 million views a month on our website now. But I think the reason we got there is people out there are writing articles about turmeric and talking about maybe some of the benefits, but they're not talking about how to use it, how it apply, like how does this apply to everyday people. And I think that's one of the things that we've been able to do really well is say, here's a recipe, not only here are all the benefits of turmeric backed by loads of medical research,
just how you use it,
but yeah, here's a recipe for turmeric golden tea and like all of these other things. And so I think that was a big part of why we grew. We have a principle as part of our company, and it's create wows and purple cows. When somebody, after they get off the phone with our customer service or read something we do, we want them to be like, wow, that was an amazing experience. And then purple cows, Seth Godin wrote a great book talking about his kids like looking down at their phones or Game Boys and not even noticing like the beautiful scenery of when they're driving somewhere, and to get their attention, you need like like this massive purple cow in the middle of the road in their face. So the same thing, like in order to stand out with content, my team, I told them this, I said, if I can go online and we find a better article on turmeric or coconut oil or chia seeds, we need to take the article down, or we need to go write the whole thing. It needs to be the best. It needs to be the absolute best. I always say, the organic grass-fed cream always rises to the top, and that's sort of a principle we have as part of our company.
Who's Jordan Rubin?
So yeah, Jordan Rubin is founder of Garden of Life. If anybody's heard of that company in the past, he wrote a book called The Maker's Diet, and now him and I have co-founded Ancient Nutrition. But he's a guy who I really consider him to be the best formulator in the world, and I'm not just saying that biasly. When you look at somebody that can formulate supplements, hands down, he's the best in the world. And so he's my business partner currently. But Jordan and I actually met through we both were giving to a mutual ministry where he's adopted several of his children from, and he actually ended up writing the endorsement for my first book, The Real Food Diet. So I just known him for years. We'd done a business together, and
at the time you were not business partners, right?
At the time we were not.
Yep.
But I knew that he still had a manufacturing facility, so we started talking. So he started manufacturing supplements for us at that time, and so that was
What's the time period of that? What year was that?
This was 3-ish years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, about 3 years ago.
And those for those original supplements, were those sort of more your formulations with your directive?
It was a combo. So like for instance, I said to Jordan, I said, okay, I want to do a greens powder, I want to do an omega, and I'll give you an example with the greens powder. So I wrote down, hey, I want to do these 5 super berries: acai, goji, maki, and camu, and blueberry, that type of thing. But Jordan had a lot of wisdom too, so he looked at my formula and he was just really complimentary at first. He said, this is really, really good actually, but he said, I tweak these things. I would do this here. And the other thing, and I didn't know this at the time, but this is another thing that's so important. Jordan, when he formulates supplements, they're really done by what does the medical literature say. So if we're going to put ashwagandha in a supplement, we're going to make sure it's 240 milligrams because that was the clinical dosage in the study to prove that it could efficacious. Yeah. And so that's how the supplements worked. Is I came up with the idea, so this is going to sell well, this is going to have great benefits, but then Jordan did his magic and made sure it was very compliant and and also he's so great at sourcing the ingredients. But it was sort of that it was done together. We're trying to go where the puck is going. Even now, we're starting to do with our social media, doing more reality TV. So like anytime I'm traveling anywhere, we were in Denver yesterday, or Salt Lake City, and we did video of me going to this healthy bedding company, and what I ate out that day and my workout in the morning,
Yeah.
which our videographer Henry almost got kicked out because I guess we weren't allowed doing videos. But anyways,
Do you have to step up your workout
I know,
game when you're
seriously.
on video? Do you put an extra plate on, or
No, you-
run a little bit faster?
I do. You know what? I do the things I'm good at, like pull-ups. I'm good at this. I'm like, hey Henry, don't get me doing this.
That's
Like,
right.
Get me doing
Yeah,
this.
catch me on like the 4th rep after
Yeah.
I look really big.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you comfortable because, and obviously you're there's more exposure on you over time with if you're going to do more reality content, things of that nature. Is that in your nature? Does that put you sort of in an awkward position, or do you feel pretty comfortable with it?
Well, a couple of things. One, I'm really comfortable being on camera. If somebody videoed me all day, and listen, I'm one of these people where I feel like I don't eat, I don't drink soda or eat chocolate like cake. Like for me, like if somebody caught everything I did all day on video, like I feel pretty good about it. Like there's nothing I'm hiding. So, like today we went to this artisan burger place where I had a grass-fed burger and a big salad and these really great Brussels sprouts that were made in sesame oil. Like people can video me all day and I feel good about it.
Mm-hmm.
I will say my biggest challenge in doing video is sometimes I'm so used to going and like turning it on that sometimes if a video is on me, sometimes all of a sudden I want to become like I'm teaching a seminar.
Right.
So I'm like right now I still, when we're doing some of these reality shows, like
Right.
sometimes I'm like, okay, wait, you're not teaching in front of a group of like a couple hundred people right now.
Or I have to
It's-
imagine if your wife is there.
I'm just
what-
speaking to my
yeah,
wife.
What are you
right now.
doing? Your wife is like, you're acting weird.
Yeah, exactly. And she's really natural. In fact, my wife is great on camera,
Yep.
and she's the one that kind of bumps me sometimes. She's like, yes, like you're not being videoed right now. You are, but you're not.
So speaking of being on camera and just having a brand built on a person, do you think over time it's do you want to have to broaden out the portfolio of personalities on the site, or do you think it's important that it continues to be tied to just you?
Yeah, so a few thoughts there. Number one, I hope it's not all about me. Like for me, here's my goal. Like if I have my goal is to help people get healthy. And that really is number one. I want to see lives transformed. And so for me, if we have multiple people doing it, that's great. If it's just me, I guess that's fine. But now my preference is we have more personalities there. And whether it's in my name and in fact, we thought a couple times, should we not call it Dr. Axe? Should we change the name of the site to Food is Medicine, another term and that type of thing? But we decided to keep it with my name and Dr. Axe. But like my wife, her new hashtag is the other Dr. Axe. Is that right?
great.
The other Dr.
Yeah.
Axe, yeah. So and she's got a great. So she's doing a lot of fitness videos now.
Well, great. Well, it's game time, Dr. Josh.
Okay,
Axe.
let's do it.
It's our signature game. You get 60 seconds. You're just it's basic fill in the blank here. So it's pretty serious stuff here. So
Got
you
it.
ready?
But it's hyper competitive.
Hyper competitive. Nope. Yeah. Only Jordan was already on here too. So
Got it. All right.
All right, let's go. The first thing that you read every day is.
Bible.
what's your favorite movie?
Lord of the Rings.
Have you looked at your phone while driving?
Yes.
Do you peek at your?
Oh.
Oh, tie.
I think that's a tie for best ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tie.
And
So
I had a few
top-
that really
top-
messed me up there, man.
You had one that was long too.
So
you could
you
have
had
gone.
a chance to be the best of all time. You were that close.
But you gave a stellar answer
It
after
was
the
good.
pause.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Great job, Dr. Josh.
Thanks. That was fun.
So
All right, so before we let you go, wanted to ask you one last question.
Well, hold on. I have one more question for you.
Oh, perfect.
Did I beat Jordan?
You did.
you did
beat
Jordan.
Jordan.
He's going to be getting a Texan phone call after
You
a while.
should, and he's gonna be upset too. So
Yeah,
I'm sure.
you're gonna get some funny emojis. So before we let you go,
FYI, Jordan he doesn't know how to do emojis.
well then you've got an advantage right there.
Dr. Josh Axe, thanks for joining us on Unfinished Biz. Hope you had fun. We certainly had a lot of fun with you.
Cool, awesome. Well, hey, thanks for having me, guys. It was a blast.
Thanks much.
Thanks.